Hi there, welcome to 5 Minutes with Florence Chaurura, businesswoman, a mentor, a coach, a motivational speaker. I'm a domain expert. I really want to engage with you on the 4 types of businesses that you're going to come across. I decided to dwell on this topic because I come across a lot of women who ask me, what kind of business are you into? And I say to them, oh, I'm into direct selling, and I'm into training, and they don't really get to understand what the differences are. I've also come across a lot of women who are self-employed. They're sole traders. They virtually don't know that they actually run a business, but they are sole traders. So the 4 types of businesses that I'm going to talk about are, the first one is being an employee. What does it mean to be an employee? You go to work for someone basically, and they pay you what they think you're worth. It's not what you think you're worth, but what they think you're worth, and that's be it. So you cannot negotiate that. You actually get employed, you go and do what they ask you to do, you go and clock in the hours which they want you to clock in, and you have very little say on what is happening within the company. And a lot of people who are employed, there's nothing wrong with being employed. Long back they used to think there's a lot of security in being self-employed, but nowadays with redundancies and everything that's going on in the world, it has become very risky to be employed actually. So yes, you can be an employee. We need people who work. I mean, that's pretty perfect. But if you're looking for somebody who wants more, who is self-driven, you could actually become a sole trader. And a lot of women are into small trading, like in a sole trader format, where you are the only person in the business. Maybe you're a hairdresser, and or maybe you are an electrician, or you're a courier. Whatever kind of small trading is sole trading that you're doing, it's called sole trading. That means you're the only person in the business and everything else relies on you. This business has got disadvantages and advantages. The disadvantages business is that you are the only person. If you fall sick, God forbid, nothing else happens, then you are in trouble. There's no income. So that's sole trading. And the advantage of sole trading is that there's not many overheads. It's you go to work and you get the whole share of the cake that you have made. In other words, you get the whole income, and all you do is you have to share it with, of course, the Inland Revenue, which is the tax man. But you also have the opportunity to be in control. If you think you're very passionate about hairdressing and you're the only person who can plait hair, or you know that you are good at doing whatever you do in the salon, and you've got your own little salon in your corner there, and you're running your own business, yes, you rubber stamp your excellence in terms of how you execute your work, and that's exactly what it means to be a sole trader. And of course, the third one is direct seller. A direct seller could start from like where I started from, being a sole trader. It's you and you alone, and you go out there and you sell the products, create a customer base, and of course the business grows that way. But once you start to team build, which is with the company that I work with, which is Mary Kay Cosmetics, once you start to team build, you duplicate yourself. And once you duplicate yourself, and these women go out there, you've trained them to go and earn the money by way of selling the product and also team building, the company starts to share their profits with you. So, which means that once you start to go into team building, which is signing women under your name, but still trading under the name of, for example, Mary Kay Cosmetics, you could start to earn some serious income. And you do not earn the money from the people, you earn the money from the company. The company will only share with you their profits because they do not employ anyone. So hence it's their prerogative to make sure you do the work and you get paid. And so once you do that, starting from being a sole trader, you could actually go into starting to run a business. Direct selling is one of the businesses that allows you to start small. They have the opportunity to train you. They're very patient with you. They give you free training, and the skills they give you are transferable. You can transfer them to any sort of setting, any sort of business that you go into, even at work, at home, anywhere. So, and also because they don't employ you, they have the patience to make you work and earn as you go. You can work as small, as little as you can. You can be as fast as you can. They do not push you. So that's direct selling business. And with direct selling, once you grow to a certain position or point, you then fall into the 4th category, which is a business. And I like to talk about a business because I feel I'm a businesswoman. A business should be a setting where actually you have an opportunity to leave and go on holiday and still come back with a lot of money in your bank account. You have, with direct selling, you have the opportunity to duplicate yourself, hence the money comes in your absence anyway. You got to go on a holiday and you still come back, the business is still running. It has systems and facilities that work whilst you're away. That's a business, and you have the opportunity to earn very serious income. The good thing about running a small direct selling company when you are actually starting, it's because you start very small. Direct selling gives you the opportunity to start on a very small amount of money, and they give you that support. And once you're building, depending on how fast you are, you fall into the business category where you then start to have systems that work whilst you're away. So if you're somebody who does not have enough money to start anything big, you might as well start to fall under a direct selling business where you get trained and get the skills that you need, and you start small. They give you the tools, the equipment, the product which is already branded for you to go out there and work. I truly believe there's so many women out there who would really like to engage in what I do. I came into Mary Kay as a nurse. I didn't know how to run a business. I didn't know where I was coming from, and I knew that I needed something more. So Mary Kay took me on board, trained me how to look good, trained me to go and teach other women how to look good, and also I got into the opportunity to see how big I could grow, because they used to, each time I went for their training, the picture was painted correctly. So that meant that I was the onus was upon me to go and do more and get what I wanted. So I truly believe that from today onwards, you're going to choose your business wisely. If you want to be a sole trader, it's entirely up to you. It's good, but a sole trader has an opportunity to actually fall into a business where you become a proper business person. For example, if you're a hairdresser, you can actually now duplicate yourself, which is one strength that women, we may not have strength to duplicate ourselves. If you know your business very well, why don't you get other women to also, who have the same passion, and open a proper business, so you can actually start to have systems that work to your advantage. I also believe that you could actually start with direct selling, grow into becoming a business, or you could become an employee, and also fall into a category of being a sole trader. It's all very easy to go from one box to the other, from being an employee to being a sole trader, to being maybe starting off as a direct seller, to going into a proper business. Yes, this economy, which is struggling right now, is being held together by people who run small businesses. So why don't you join me and free yourself from being under somebody's jurisdiction and run your own business as your own boss? Thank you.